Good morning, greetings of the day. I am Riya Gupta from Azure's Query Data Ops team. Today I am going to deliver about my experimental tool Kusto Query Language. So Kusto Query Language is a query language for real-time data analysis. It empowers its user for processing vast and structured data. And in the realm of real-time data analysis, it helps you in getting the insights of the data, valuable insights. So, Kusto Query Language excels in processing a vast unstructured data and making it ideal for the application like log and telemetry data. So, we already have a query language like SQL. What makes Kusto Query Language different from that is that it is able to query a large data set in the real time. Now let's move forward for the problem statement which leads to the generation of Kusto Query Language.
If we see the problem statement of Kusto Query Language, the first one arises the complex data analysis. To handle large amount of structured and unstructured data for analysis becoming challenges for the organization, and there was requirement for a query language that simplifies such complex data transformation and aggregation. Moving further, if we see the real-time monitoring, with already existing query language, there is inability to monitor and analyze real-time data streams such as log file, telemetry file, followed with the lack of the tool for immediate insight into changing data pattern and system behavior. The next problem statement is the scalability issue. There was difficulty in scaling data analysis operation to handle growing dataset and increasing query loads, and performance bottlenecks due to limitation in handling large-scale data processing tasks. There is integration challenge. There is limited to ability to integrate data from diverse sources, hindering comprehensive analysis, absence of seamless integration with visualization tool and other analysis service. The next problem statement is a query optimization problem. There's an inefficiency query performance leading to slow response time and delayed insight. This will create the lack of optimization technique for complex queries, impacting overall system efficiency. The next is the security concern, which is a major one. There was insufficient data security measure risking unauthorized access to sensitive information, challenges in implementing robust authentication and encryption mechanisms for data protection. The last one is the compliance and governance. There was difficulty in ensuring data compliance with industry regulation and organization governance policies, limited capabilities for implementing audit trails, and access control for regulatory adhers. With the release of the Kusto Query Language, the solution arises for the problem statement that we discussed earlier. For the complex data, there is a efficient data analysis. Unlike Kusto Query Language, intuitive syntax and function for data filtering, aggregation, transformation. Leverage its support for time series data, enabling easy analysis for historical trend. Now there is a security monitoring. Implement real-time security monitoring using KQL to detect and investigate security threats. Utilize KQL queries to analyze log, events, and security incidents to identify pattern and anomalies. Now you can create custom alert and notification based on specific security criteria to enable proactive threat response. Now there is an operational insight. We can use KQL to monitor system performance, track resource utilization, and identify bottleneck, analyze logs and telemetry data to gain insight into application behavior and user interaction. This is scalability and performance. With the release of the Kusto Query Language, leverage Kusto cluster to handle large-scale data processing and analyze efficiently. Optimize queries using KQL best practice to improve query performance. Now you can integrate with tool and the service with visualization tool like Power BI, Grafana, and create interactive and insight dashboard. You can utilize Kusto data export feature to export data to external storage and analytical platform for further analysis. Kusto Query Language provide training and resources to empower analysts and developer to efficiently use Kusto Query Language for data analysis and monitoring. It offers documentation, tutorial, community support to help user troubleshoot issues and optimize their queries.
So now let's move forward for the implementation of Kusto Query Language. We can implement this language on several platforms like Azure, Data Explorer, Microsoft Fabric, and several other. So all these, as we know, all this platform has several other workload for data ingestion, data transformation, and loading. So now let's see. Firstly, we are injecting our data. For ingestion, we can use streaming data, we can use business data, we can use log file, telemetry data, any type of data. And then we will inject the data using the pipeline or the data flow. Basically, what it does that it takes the data from the source and we copy it to the destination or any other operation like cleaning, transformation, whatever we want to perform, we can perform over that. Next, we have to create a Kusto database. We can create it in Microsoft Fabric as a database and also in the Azure Database Explorer. For the creation of the Kusto database, we have to define the name of the database, its destination, like we want to store it in the data lake, we want to store it in the warehouse or in a unified data hub, wherever we want. Next, we have to create a query script. For that, we will use Kusto Query Language and we will implement several types of query like basic queries to transform data, and we can visualize data using this query, and we can perform any other operation like we did in the SQL. The difference is just that now we are taking a real-time streaming data, log file data, telemetry data, and that there was the relational data. Next, what we can do, we apart from that, the queries we are performing, we can store those queries separately also, we can store the output of those queries separately also. Next thing we can do is that all the output or the selected schema that we perform query, we can perform a Power BI representation of that to visualize the data. What it does that it helps business to see the insights of the data, valuable insight, whatever they want, and what operation they performed earlier. If they want to see the results of that, they can do using this Power BI. This Power BI using MS Fabric has default option where it automatically create your Power BI, and now a Copilot is also being introducing where these whole things can be done automatically by just a query. So that's all for the implementation phase.
If we see the use cases of Kusto Query Language, in the field of the log analysis and monitoring, analyzing log data from application, server and system in real time, monitoring system performance, identifying bottlenecks and detecting anomalies. If we see Kusto Query Language in security information and event management, for correlating security events and analyzing pattern to detect potential security threats, KQL can be useful, creating custom alerts and notification for immediate response to security incidents. The next one is the operational intelligence. KQL can be help in the monitoring IoT devices, sensors, equipment to gain operational insight. It helps in analyzing data from connected devices for predicting maintenance and optimizing operation. For application performance and monitoring, KQL performance metrics, traces, exception, analyzing user interaction, identifying slow queries, and optimizing application responsiveness. For the business intelligence and data analysis, you can use KQL for creating interactive dashboard, reports for business intelligence purpose, analyzing scale data, customer behavior, market trends, and data-driven decision making. For the fraud detection and prevention, KQL can be helpful in analyzing transaction data to detect fraudulent pattern, unusual activity, identifying fraudulent transaction, flagging suspicious behavior, and preventing financial fraud. The next one is the capacity planning and resource optimization. For the analyzing resources utilization data to plan for the capacity and optimize resource allocation, KQL can be helpful in identifying utilized resource and optimization their allocation for cost saving. The last one is the healthcare data analysis, which is the future of the KQL, that is analyzing patient record, medical history, treatment outcome for healthcare analytics. KQL helps in identifying disease pattern, monitoring patient health trend, and improving healthcare services. Moving forward with the benefits that KQL provide. Troubleshooting and diagnostic. KQL has the ability to process logs and telemetry data. With this ability, KQL plays a crucial role in identifying anomalies, tracing error, and diagnosing problem in the system. It provides real-time analysis. KQL is adept in the analyzing real-time data stream, making it ideal for the application like IoT data analysis, user behavior analytics, application performance monitoring, and more. It It benefits in the data visualization. KQL queries can be used in conjunction with the Azure Data Explorer, MS Fabric, and few other platforms to create intuitive and real-time data visualization. Efficiency and the simplicity. KQL has a concise and intuitive syntax, making it easy to write and understand complex queries. It allows users to perform advanced data manipulation and minimal effort, improving productivity. Scalability and versatility. Kusto is a multi-purpose language capable of handling structured and semi-structured data, and its cluster can handle massive volume of data, making it suitable for the large-scale data environment. The last one is the security and the compliance. KQL provides robust security feature, allowing organizations to control access to the sensitive data and queries. It supports encryption, authentication, and authorization mechanism, ensuring data privacy and compliances with regulatory requirements.
So, as we all know, we are living in the era of the data, and this data is growing exponentially. From the side of the organization, if we see, for them the most important is data, and it is said that it is the next fuel for the generation. But what is more important is that how we are dealing with that data. This real-time data helps organization for the future insights to deliver their product more preferably as per the customer. With the help of the KQL language, organization can perform a deep analysis on that data, get the insights which is valuable on each type of data, that is structured, semi-structured and unstructured data.
Fostering a cultivation culture at Xenon Stack. With our 10 moves to make movement matter, we focused on how to help our colleagues to practice cultivation. Maverick program and role defined created and socialized cultivation behavior to help people understand how they can bring cultivation to the life and to provide them with a common language to describe action related to cultivation. Our behavior does not exclude another, and all Xenon Stack people are invited to explore the behaviors, play and practice with them to find inspiration for their own way of cultivation.